Hello, this is a Big Mac. Well, actually, it's a cold Big Mac that I bought last night. It's the morning as I film this. Can't get it till 10:30, can you? Today, I'm attempting to make a clear one. A clear Big Mac. There are so many elements to a Big Mac. The bun, the cheese, the burger, the gherkins, the onions, everything. Oh my gosh. This is yesterday where I was filming my Patreon bonus video. I actually did some bacon wrapped Oreos and a Fanta cake. I made some lettuce stock. So I got some of that stereotypical lettuce they would use in a McDonald's, soaked it in water and wrapped it, left it overnight. And apart from it slightly discoloring, it's a little bit brown there. I think, I will drain this off. I think my lettuce stock is still very transparent. Lettuce C. Oh my gosh, I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit green. Let us make clear lettuce. Okay, so here is the lettuce water. This is some starch. And now we're going to do the same for our onion. Now I've got some onion granules here. I could have made an onion stock, but I felt, hey, let's actually get some speckles in this. I don't mind if this is not perfectly clear. The starch going in again. Just whisk that through too. The difference in the smells. Why does that smell like a Big Mac already? That is ridiculous. You know the smell of like lettuce and onion? I don't like it. They've just got to be whisked constantly, okay? Isn't that a place in America? That is the most bizarre thing, washing the patties. I'd be really interested to see if that gets any sort of fatty impurities out, because we can skim them out. I've got filter paper, I've got cheesecloth, or it could just be meat flavoured water. I don't know. To set the beef, I was mulling over using agar powder or something like non-pork based, like some gelatin sheets are, but pick a card, any card. These are vegan or vegetarian gelatin sheets, and you need to soak them in cold water first. I'm going to do a card for each of the burger, the cheese, and the gherkin. Sounds like a children's book. I've got to be honest, there ain't much fat coming from that. That is pretty clear, but we're still going to filter it. There's a slightly brown hue to it, if anything, but very minor. Yeah, look. That's actually really, really clear. I won't be doing that again. Found these moulds online for the cheese, which are actually, I think, for soap making, but they're food grade safe and everything. I actually can put them in the oven if I want, but not today. Squeeze that as best you can into our bowl. There's our water. Oh gosh, and the cheese extract. Ready? Oh, that's a lot. Oh God. I'm just warming that in the microwave. Now, if I really wanted to push this like some of those crazy Japanese desserts, I believe the correct procedure is to do it on the hob for nearly half an hour, because the more you warm gelatin at a steady temperature, you can then spoon off all these little areas so you get absolute crystal clear results. But that is absolutely clear. Beautiful. I've got slightly too much, but that's okay. I can make cheese jellies for the kids. Gherkins. Yep, so some more squeezed gelatin sheets. This time I'm going to go for 2, actually. I might want this a little stronger. But that ain't very gherkiny, is it? We used to put this in our children's mouths to give them medicine. Wow, I don't even need to stir that. That's dissolved amazingly. There's like nothing there. We're going to use this again. Let's go for about here. Let's see. It's at room temperature, so maybe I could have chilled it to maybe help this, but I'm just going to... Oh my gosh, is this working? I've just made a gherkin. I have just made a clear gherkin. Right, I'll keep doing that. Now, burgers. This is a silicone oven-proof mat. It's a perfect shape for a burger patty and potentially our bun too. So it's way too big. So that once the burger patties are setting in this, I can also experiment with the bread in these. Some gelatin sheet. Ah, come on now, look, it's tiny bit murky. But I'm gonna take that. Look at that, that's incredible. In that goes. I was not planning on doing the Big Mac sauce or burger sauce in the supermarkets. I wanted to just kind of leave one element just normal to make it still feel like a Big Mac, if that makes sense. However, I feel like maybe I might regret this. It's going fairly okay that I might just do that. Basically gonna make some Big Mac sauce water. I'm just gonna do a little, oh my gosh. I like that, I like that. And to help it set, and in all honesty, whilst it gives me time to clean some pans, This time we're going to go for some agar-agar, just in some cold water. It's by far the murkiest, but again, I can skim. There's definitely like bands where it's separating. That, out of everything so far, tastes like Big Mac. It is probably the sauce that fuses it all together. Right, it smells of Big Mac. We're reducing it down to try and concentrate that flavour a bit more before getting the agar in there. Oh, wow. Okay, see, it is side by side. It smells the same as that. It is a darn sight clearer. Oh, that's strong. All right, it's been an hour. I just had some lunch. Not a Big Mac. Got my burger. I'm going to do one of these at a time and we'll see how we go. Hopefully, it will just turn out of this mold. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh no. Well, I will say one thing. It looks blooming clear. Look at that. It's well set, but that did not come. Why did that not fall out? Look, I should just push that and it should just come out. It's sticking to the... Oh! This is why I hate doing these. Oh, gosh. Sort of shock it by putting it into the warm water. Oh, that feels nice. So there was someone that said just to let it bob for like 20 seconds. Another person said to sort of let it sit there, take it out, let it sit there. Oh, I really hope this works. Right, here we go. Oh, no, no, no. Has it come out? Oh, it's trying, it's trying, it's trying. It's trying. Oh, my word. Yes! Ah! I've got to do that loads more times. Last up, we've done clear bread before. It's horrendous. Probably the most unclear out of the lot. I don't really care, but we're going to add yeast to it this time. The distilled water, some more starch going in. I had loads of this left over from when I last did the clear bread. It's called kuzu, which is basically an arrowroot. But to make it more yeasty and potentially slightly more bread-like, I'm just going to add in a little speck. I might have to just leave my spoon in there. That is Marmite, which will actually give it some flavour too. There we go, in you go. All right, that looks very, very cloudy. That should, as it thickens, get a little clearer. This is the hardest thing to do. So it'll be bread in the loosest of forms, maybe toast. It'll be quite thin. Yeah, look how white that is. It's starting to thicken already. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. We'll get that off the heat. And if you're eagle-eyed, you might spot the onion and the lettuce. Tastes like an onion credit card. So with my oven still in use, we are going to try just doing a tiny little layer at a time on this, using the air fryer. So this bit that's exposed should get cooked, and then we can top adding more and more layers to it. Going to go 160 at first, and I could lower it. And actually, these will probably shrink a bit compared to the patties, so I might need to trim them. I don't know. I don't know. This is literally my plan, okay? And look, you can see how much it's shrunk. Spray oil it. And then this is the rest of our dough. That's going to go in there. I'm going to start to fill up the natural air pockets that are happening. So this is going to take a very long time. I'm just going to keep repeating doing this. Covering the gaps where it's moved first of all. Rinse and repeat. And back in there. You know what, for the middle piece, I'd probably take it, but the air fryer is just not doing it. Oven it is. So this is another soap mold that I found, I think for a bath bomb online. It's, again, food safe, luckily, and microwave, heat proof, all that kind of stuff. So we have got some more of the mixture here. This is going to be the trickiest. This is what has happened to the mold here, the other one. We have got a clear lid for our bun. Look, it is split, like it's got a little mouth if I move that. I could trim this off. I still might, because that front bit there is looking good. However, if I rotate that round, that looks amazing. And you can see where the more of the mixture settled at the top, okay? Right here, where we baked it, it's kind of been like, yeah, okay. Oh my gosh! However, we're not done yet. It's got to go back in the oven. A Big Mac bun lid is seeded with sesame seeds, so we're going to get some on this. This could actually ruin it. But what I'm doing is taking a little bit of oil and I'm going to shimmy on some sesame seeds. Oh my gosh, it's sticking to it. Ah, that's amazing. Right, in the oven just for a little bit. I want to just bake it on. I might regret this. Okay, I gave that 10 minutes, no more, because I'm worried about the temperature fluctuation. It could make it crack. Right, I think we've got everything to build this now. This is generally make or break for the last 3 days. But at the same time, to know that we've potentially accomplished this, it would be the first clear Big Mac in the world. It's pretty cool. So we've got one of the murkiest things, first of all, the Thousand Island dressing sauce, which remember, I wasn't going to do. So this is probably a bonus. And now we'll get the onion on. Same with the lettuce. All right. This stuff, like the fridge absolutely stinks. But there we go, look. Clear cheese slice. I'm going to try and get a stereotypical drape where I get a little bit hanging either side. That is a clear beef burger that genuinely stinks of a burger patty from McDonald's. Yeah, that's a solid platform. Oh my gosh. Sauce again. We put more onion. Oh, I'd love all the different hues because we've gone, I could have pushed this more clear, but we've gone for flavour. Lettuce as well. I don't know how that's looking to you guys, but to me that is very, very, very cool. Gherkins, they are incredibly clear. They've worked out fantastic. And I only need 2 of those. I might be cheeky. This is the first clear Big Mac in the world. I might put 3 in there because they blooming stink. Oh my word. Yes. Last bit of beef. Please be level. Don't put too much weight on it. Oh my God. I am literally shaking like a leaf here. Let's get that down and on there. That is a clear Big Mac. Oh my gosh. And taking the lid off is the last thing I really want to do, but I just want to show you, when you do that, you can see all the layers underneath it. Look at the gherkins or the pickles. You're probably wondering why I built it to one side of the board. Well, that is because I wanted to leave a little space to compare it to a normal Big Mac. Of course, I've got more of a stereotypical rounding on my top bun. It has been a heck of a project. I've loved this.
I feel really emotional for you. I want to cry.
It does look a bit like a jellyfish. I've gone a bit over enthusiastic on the top bun, but at least the smell is going to go from the fridge. It does smell a bit, honestly.
I can't believe you've done it.
Oh no, it fell apart. I thought half of it had stayed together, and it sort of has. Do you want some?
No, I'm okay. The smell's put me off a little bit.
It has actually kicked back in. Right. It's a bit cold. That is bizarre. That tastes like 65% like a Big Mac. In fact, actually, I think it probably tastes a lot like a cold Big Mac because it does taste so similar to it. I think it's those key things, like the dressing, like the pickles and the onions, those real strong flavours. The beef is in there, but you're not really worried about that so much. It's probably the bread, which I put the most effort in, which is probably the least similar, because you've got that sort of like pillowy texture versus like the polar opposite crunch. But from a flavour perspective...
Does it taste like it?
Yes, but it doesn't feel like a Big Mac. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Such a crazy thing to do. And look how clear... Like the beef, that's amazing.
I know, I can't believe how clear you got it. Oh my gosh, that's freezing. No wonder.
Oh my gosh, smell the cheese. Nice. 10 mils of soy lecithin. I wasn't sure what this was, whether it's like a paste or a powder or a fluid. See, that's a powder, I think. Yep, it's a very beany smelling powder. I've got 10 mils on this thing, so... Oh, like a glove. It's about 2 and a bit teaspoons. So I'll stick that. It's tipped somehow. We'll go for 9.5, all right? Again, unless you want me to make absolutely massive giant one of these, what else can I do with lecithin powder. This thing just feels like a big Butch shampoo bottle. I've just spotted something off the Heston Blumenthal egg recipe when I was using the kids' syringe for medicine. It's got the mils on the side. That's got 2.5 mil there. It's like it's destiny. We're in some serious Doc Brown territory right now. 20 grams of potato starch. I have got some digital scales, but they need some new batteries in it, and I'd have to take the batteries out of my kids' toys. I feel kind of bad if I did that. Stuff goes everywhere. That's about 4.5 teaspoons, okay? And that's it. That's all we need. 400 mils of boiled water. We're gonna fire in the glycerin. Ready? Wow! I nearly missed the pan. In goes that potato starch. Boom. Just gonna give it a gentle mix together with a spatula. Just dissolve it a teeny weeny bit. Just to get it going, because now we get out a stick blender. There's a couple of really big brown lumps from the soy in there that we really need to make sure we break down, and apparently we should not do this step by hand. It's got to be a stick blender. Alright, it's all blended in, the soy, the glycerin, the water, and the potato starch. It's kind of like a frothy, probably from where I warmed it, thing. But we need to bring it to a simmer now. That's our postman, if you couldn't tell from Amy, and we officially have the world's nicest postman. Like proper Postman Pat, you know what I'm saying? Maybe my leaving gift to him could be giving him an actual black cat called Jess. You know what, there are some things in life that I would like to be, but in the top 10 definitely is a sunbathing pug. Alright, so with the sun shooting through this scene, we're now going to put it down on the hob. Apparently what we do is we bring this to a simmer for about a minute and it should go quite gloopy. Kind of like what we saw with the transparent crisps. Wow, you can see that really thickening up now. So it's bubbling away. So we'll let it do this on a low heat for about a minute. Welcome to the sauna. It's got to change my battery. Pan's over there though, it's doing all right. So I've taken that off the heat now, it's bubbled. And just for reference, that stinks. I'm also making sure every piece of equipment that I use today is super, super clean. So I'm going to pour this, first of all, into a measuring jug. It looks a little bit more misty than when I've done it before. Now this mason jar, I'm going to put some coffee paper into this and we're going to filter it through. And we're going to let it seep through into the mason jar apparently, but at the moment, nothing's coming out. Nothing is coming out. We'll leave that just in case. But I'm going to get a sieve now, right? Oh, there we go. So that's doing something. I guess it's making it smooth. I'm not very confident about this one. Like, it's supposed to be fluidy. Look at this. Look, it's just like a pot of glue. What we're supposed to do, right, is put it into a pan next, like a frying pan, and you have to do a really thin layer that just cover it, and then you let it dry for between 12 to 24 hours. Now, I don't think my boiling the water theory has helped, so I'm going to try it again. Rather than using the frying pans for that, I'm going to use, I'm not going to waste that mixture, I'm going to pour it into some cake tins, alright? So yeah. No, this is not good. But apparently we just want a really, really thin layer, but this is too gloopy. This is way too gloopy. And that's way too much as well. What? I'm now going to do exactly what I've just done from the start again, but this time with cold water. The soy, boom, 2 mils in. See, that's the kind of watery vibe we want. Maybe I overcooked it. I'm just a little worried that mine looks a little bit more like a latte. Huh? I don't know what we did there, guys. When I say we, you know, we're doing this together, alright? I'm a one-man band. This is how it works. It's starting to happen, guys. Look at this swirly thing. That's really cool. I quite like that. I'm doing like tie-dye. Look, it's gone all white again. What's going on? Definitely much more pourable. Right, into there. Oh, yes. Much better. Come on. Come on. Are you serious? Come on now. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah, you can see that's gone for a lot better. Scrap this. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Well, I can't use that because it has bits in it now. Small speck. See, it's not very manoeuvrable, is it? Ugh. Oh, actually, look. If we really stretch it like this. All right. Kind of want to warm it to make it a bit more manoeuvrable. I'll be honest with you, I ain't too confident about this. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm half tempted to keep this frying and seeing what happens. Yeah. This is my last attempt doing it. So I'm using a little bit more water, a little less soy, a little less glycerin, and the same amount of potato starch. And I'm not going to foam it up when I whiz it. I'm going to go really slow. Oh, you're getting comfy? Nice. Oh, here we go. That looks much thinner. I'm feeling more confident about it. Like another 15 seconds or so. I think we'll just go for it. I don't think that's sieved anything. It's just done. Yeah, it's caught nothing. What? Look. That is see-through. We need to get it all around the pan, make sure it's evenly coated. Oh my gosh. If you guys watched the vlog, you might see that I was pretty gutted a minute ago. I was thinking, this may not be a video. Right. Oh my gosh. I think that's it. Completely cover it. You wouldn't know it was in there, would you? Even though we don't know what it is yet. I mean, I've got quite a lot of this stuff, so I just might get out a load of tins, because the more options I've got with this, the better. Well, I mean, that's see-through. I can see the red dot. Let's just see what happens, I guess. Hello, everyone. It's Friday evening. Now, I'm not going to go into it too much, and I can't actually remember where I left off the video, but this has been transparent hell. I don't want to taco about it. So the last thing you saw was me trying to recreate the crisps I made, but on a larger scale using cake tins. It goes okay, it starts to peel up, and then it's just cracking on me. I've got one that has held together, that has got a crack down it. Now I might try and dampen it, because that makes it sticky, and it could hold it together, but that's still, I mean, it's just not going to be a taco, is it? Another one came out, and it's like this, it's still joined together, but I'm going to keep those, because I managed to do it with one of them, like just. Now I don't know how, I don't know why, but for some reason this one fitted into the taco holder, and it's a little damaged. And as we know, when we saw the crisp video before, when we fry it, it should go even clearer, but it's extremely nimble. Basically, if you see this video, I don't know if I ever want to do a transparent video again. The only thing I can do is fry it, because that actually gives it a little bit more strength again. We got one shot at this. Long story short, I started at the top, I've been dabbing bits in, and it's still not frying, so I've gone up to 150. Alright guys, I ain't no chip shop worker, but that is now hot and making funny noises. 19, 20. And I burnt a hole in it. Amazing. Oh no! That does not bode well. I got 4 transparent tacos over there. I just need one. It's just getting it to the right temperature that is going to make or break, no pun intended, these taco shells. Right, so this is my worst one. Oh my gosh, if I let it hold like that, is that going to do it? Oh my gosh! It disintegrated it again, but I don't know if you can see it. It's there. Top end. All right, okay. Oh my gosh, this is intense. Put it over there. Now take the fried end. Oh my gosh, like, and just hold it there. Let it shape itself as it cools down. Come on, baby. Oh my gosh, I think we've done it. Yes! You gotta believe me, if you can't see that, that is a see-through taco shell right there. Oh my god, right. I got two others, but my best one was there. It just happened. Forgetting that these are actually infused with corn flavour still. Check that out. And for reference, that's in the orange taco truck, and I'm using the bacon beans just to kind of hold it open. But the other one, yes. Okie doke then, folks. There is a clear taco shell. Stick it in there. I think the oil might now prevent the moisture from really getting at it, but I've kept the food, as I say, quite dry anyway. The scissors are here because I gave it a little haircut to tidy it up a bit. So here's our beef mince. Oh, yes. Loading that beef mince up in there. Before we fried it, if this got wet, it would have just gone... I've just realised that most of that shot wasn't in focus. Lettuce. Got mixed cheese. Bits of tomato. And just because I like it sometimes, a little bit of sour cream on there. Shall we do it? Okay, let's lift it out. Look! Yes! I can't believe we've done it. This is actually infused with corn flavour. I forgot to tell you, it does smell a lot of corn anyway. This has been incredibly tough. This might be my last clear recipe ever. I don't know, but let's have a bite.